Hi, my name is Cassie, sometimes Cassandra, depending on the context and who you ask. You can refer to me as Cassie, though. Everyone who knows me knows I love a good hat. These are some pictures of me wearing hats. This is where I'm from, Utah, a place known for stunning landscapes, but a place I could not call home. I graduated from CSU's MFA program in 2012 and have been teaching since. This is my partner and I before we moved to Berlin. We lived and taught in Berlin, Germany for a year because we wanted to live abroad, and I speak German. Also, the rent was cheap there. If you haven't heard this advice for writers before, I'll gladly share it. Keep your rent and costs low. This is easier said than done, of course, but that's another story. Berlin is a special city, remnants of its history visible, east versus west, everywhere. Cafes and cemetery where the regulars do crossword puzzles, public parks and green spaces everywhere, museums, an amazing contemporary art scene, and street art. So much street art. It's unabashedly gritty, but also beautiful. Poor but sexy, Berliners say. Obviously a good city for poets. We took the subway for work a lot. Sometimes I felt like I lived on the subway. I missed the expansiveness of the West. Now, back in the West, I miss subways, being among strangers in public spaces, overhearing only snippets of conversations in foreign languages. I try to make writing my home. I try to find and make community wherever I go, and I found that this can happen over great distances and in virtual spaces too. I really do love the West, its extremes and the strong personalities of the people that have made it their home. I was late to discovering my body, so I like to see what it can do, how it can move. I love food and communities that coalesce around food. I love growing it. I did not, however, grow these vegetables. These are from a farm that I volunteered at. I love cooking food, eating it with others. This is some kimchi. Sometimes Sarah and I make kimchi together. I'm really lucky to have Sarah as a colleague and a friend. Right now, I'm interested in mushrooms, both in terms of foraging and identification, and as a subject of further study. What is their history? What can we learn from the way they grow? They seem to offer metaphors of what is possible, how to create life in the ruins humans have created. You should check out Sylvia Plath's poem titled Mushrooms if you're interested. I'm interested in art generally. Right now, I'm especially interested in drag, the performance of it, the way it highlights the performativity that is gender, and, strange as it may sound, puppetry. I'm excited to hear what interests you, to learn about your obsessions, and to encourage you to foster these in your work, to help you listen carefully to your own poems and each other's poems, and to be a part of a virtual poetic community with you. I'll see you soon.